Hey guys, this is John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur here coming at you June 29th, which is Thursday. We only got one more day left in the month, friends. Great to have you with me here on IFYL, Inspirations for Your Life. Thank you for popping by. If you are new, you are going to notice, yes, on the right hand side of your screen, you'll see there's a QR code. Yep, just appeared there. Take your phone, point at it and use it and scan that QR code. It'll direct you to my link tree with lots of great information. There's so much good content there. My favorite one is a brand new video section that we've added not too long ago called John's Daily. And you just basically go to that page, John's Daily National Day video. And I take the days and I basically do some really creative things with these days. Definitely pretty amazing. And thank you for popping by. We have a master topic every single week, starting on Saturday, ending on Friday. And of course, love you being here. And if you have been here many times before, welcome back, my friends, colleagues, and associates. It's so wonderful to have you with me as well. And hopefully that the new people will learn from you and to become just as loyal as you have been to me. I really appreciate that. Go ahead and show me some love, like the channel, support it. Definitely comment below. You know what our topic is for today? Well, I'll share that with you right now. And that is great questions to start conversations. Comment below. What are some of your great questions when you start conversations with people, whether strangers or people you already know? Because every time you interact with them, it's a different conversation. All right. So, we've been talking about this, all week. And I think the best thing about this is that people believe that when we do something like talk with someone, that it should be natural. And I agree, it should be natural. However, a lot of people actually abuse connecting. What do I mean by that? Well, they try to throw the whole kitchen sink and bathroom and living and dining room at people. And the people just want to have a conversation. They're not looking to be attacked by some salesperson or somebody that's first they think you're interested, but you're really not interested. You're just really about yourself. And you see, selfishness may not show immediately, but it will show up later on. You know, I've learned something a long time ago. Help enough people get what they want, and then you'll eventually get what you want. I think that is so powerful. And when we think about questions, we're talking a lot about open ended questions, folks. That's open ended questions. Those are questions where you get the ability to talk to someone, but it's not just a simple yes or no, right? And I think what's important is that when you do this, you have to understand that it's not hard, but you have to have an intention to want to help others. Okay. And so if you think for a moment that, you can just ask somebody a question, and, that's really not going to get anywhere with you or them, like it's just going to show them your ignorance. You heard me. It's going to show them your ignorance. Why? Because they're going to know that you don't really care about them. They're going to know this. And again, it may not be obvious immediately, but I think the biggest issue is that a lot of people want to be able to connect and they try so very hard, right? They try extremely hard. However, they notice that they can't. So they get very crazy, right? And so when you become genuinely interested in other people, it has a way of creating this great energy. Think about that for a moment. And so, what I want to say is that an open ended conversation has so many possibilities. It's like, if you've ever gone to a museum and there's lots of doors, right? Each time you go, you might say, gee, there's only so many doors, but it's a different experience when you go with different people. You know what this reminds me of? It's kind of like those books that you're not supposed to read from beginning to end. When you get to a certain page and it says, if you agree with this, go to page 265. If you don't agree with this, then go to page 120. And these books are neat because you never really read them from start to finish, but they're like a make your own adventure. And I think they're pretty cool, right? But thinking about the concept of open means that you want to hear what the other person has to say. You're genuine. You're genuine, right? A lot of people don't understand that when you connect with somebody, there's so many different variables that can affect your conversation. And each time you talk, it has a completely different way of carrying you, right? I'm sure you've talked to a friend before, and let's say you talk to this friend, and then later on you talk to them again. The conversation is different. I remember when I was in grammar school and high school, and I loved talking to my friends because I would talk to them the first time and I'd get to know them, but then I talk to them again, and it would be like I discovered a new part of myself. And I think that is so amazingly breathtaking. It's breathtaking. I know, ladies and gentlemen, that you're probably saying to me, well, why do I have to be open? I can't be open because I have something to hide. Well, that's a problem, right? And I think people get skeptical because things have happened to them, not because they want to be skeptical, but because they had a bad experience and they don't know how to classify something. They really don't. So the concept of being open is not new, but a lot of people just don't want to be open for the main reason that they have an agenda, a secret agenda. one that if you knew about, you probably wouldn't want to talk to them. See, that's someone who's being quote unquote a player. Now, we've heard of the word player in dating, but there's players in business, there's players with your friends. Another word for a player is a very shrewd, opportunistic person. That doesn't mean you can't be opportunistic, but they'll do anything they can, lie, cheat, and steal to get an opportunity. I have a problem with that. Not because I'm judging people, but simply because when this happens, it discredits another individual or human being. And then you're wondering, well, where do we go from here? I'm going to tell you where you go. Nowhere. You know, building trust can take hours, days, weeks, months, years. But did you know, ladies and gentlemen, that you can destroy that trust in the fraction of a second? All because you want to make a fast buck, or all because you thought you would do something that they would mind and would help you either financially or in some other way in your life without getting their permission. And what you did by enabling this basically discredited you as a human being. Now, I'm not saying you did anything illegal. What I am saying is that you looked for that little tiny hole and you exploited it so that you could maximize life. Now, business owners, entrepreneurs, a serial entrepreneur, which is what I am, every single day of their life look for opportunities. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying when you find a vulnerability in someone and you exploit that vulnerability to the fact, and when that person no longer wants to even be around you, that is ruthless. That is wrong. You can get to the top two ways. One, you can lie, cheat, and steal, which is a very bad way. Or you can get there the honest way. But when you get there the honest way, it's a little more work. It's hard to get up to the top when you do it honestly. However, your foundation that you're building as you go up is going to be much stronger. I'm not saying it could never be crumbled or destroyed. However, I'm saying that it's much stronger than somebody who got to the top by just a whim and, stealing from people. That's wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. By now, you know who I am and what I do. And I would really appreciate if you'd go ahead and like, support, love the channel, tag your friends, colleagues, and associates, tag them. Yes, share this out with everyone you know on social media. Then go to my YouTube channel, John space C space MORLEY space serial entrepreneur. Look for that key phrase, help keep our content free. And below that, you'll see a link to PayPal. Make the choice to click on that link and buy my team and I a cup of coffee, a glass of lemonade, or even a piece of watermelon. We'll be so grateful with those pennies and dollars. We'll invest them into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, and even new facilities to give you the most jaw-dropping, motivational, inspirational experiences of your life to catapult you into the visions and passions of the future you want. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I'll be here tomorrow, Thursday, which is going to be June 30th. We'll have more to talk about. But in the meantime, go ahead and check out BelieveMeAchieve.com and check out John's Daily Day, where I do a different video every day, in addition to all the other videos I do, all about what the national day is. In case you're wondering, today is National Waffle Iron Day. If you want to learn more about that, it started in 1864. Definitely go to Believe Me Achieve. Go ahead, yes, and subscribe, follow. We've got so much content. I am so pleased to tell you that I posted a video about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I broke a record, which was amazing. I have over 130,000 views on one of my videos. Pretty cool. I thank you so much for supporting and being here. We'll be here tomorrow. I hope that you had fun tonight, and I hope that you learned a little more about what it means to have a open conversation as opposed to one that's not open. Have yourself a great night, everyone, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.